What's up YouTube? Jeff back again from highonandroid.com, and today we're taking a look at the LG Watch Urbane. So I've been getting quite a few smartwatches in my collection lately. I took a bit of time off from Android Wear because once I had the Moto 360, it left a bit of bad taste in my mouth with the bad battery life. I couldn't even get to the end of the day with that watch. I don't know if I had a bad watch or what happened, but I got rid of it. And I've been using my Galaxy Gear S right here for most of the last, I'm going to say the last 5 months, 6 months actually, since I got it. I got it when it came out in November. So I've been using this guy ever since it came out. And then recently, of course, you guys saw me unbox the watch that I'm wearing right now. You can see here, I'm still rocking with the Apple Watch. Got the Apple Watch right there still. So I've been using that as my daily driver for the last week. And then I saw this beautiful watch that LG put out with Android Wear, and I said, I gotta get this watch and give another try, Android Wear another try, see if the battery life is better, see if the experience is better, see what I think. So I'm an Android guy at heart, gotta give it a shot. So I ordered this one in the gold. We're gonna unbox it, we're gonna take a look, and then I'm going to pair it up with my HTC One M9 and give it a go, see if we can check out some of the features. I'll do a quick comparison to the Apple Watch and the Gear S at the end, just in terms of size and a few features. I will have a more detailed Apple Watch versus Gear S versus LG Watch Urbane coming up later this week or next week, so if you guys want to check that out, stay tuned to see a detailed comparison of the features. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the LG Watch Urbane box and see what's inside the box. So let's go ahead and use the unboxing knife. Go ahead and break the seal. And go ahead and open up the LG Watch Urbane. The unboxing knife to the side. And get a good look at it right there. There it is, right on top. We've got the rose gold colored LG Watch Urbane. So let's go ahead and take out the watch. I already like the feel of the watch. Let's set the watch to the side here. Let's see what's inside the bottom of the box. You can already guess. We probably get a power cord and some charging materials and then a little bit of documentation, but it's always a good idea. We're doing an unboxing, so we've got our charging quick power brick. You know, that's what people want to see in the unboxing, is what you get inside. Got a few more pieces of information. Toss those to the side. And then the other thing here, we've got, we got some documentation. And not much of a surprise, everything that I just mentioned is exactly what was in the box. So you can see one comment on the box. The box is really quite nice. It's actually, I would say, it rivals the Apple box in terms of the appearance on the outside. You can see on the back, powered by Android Wear. So pretty simple presentation, but still pretty nice. So let's just set the box over here to the side while we check out the other things we get. Of course, with any Android Wear device, you're going to get a micro USB cable. So we got your micro USB as always with Android. Pretty standard fare. I have about 1 million micro USBs, so I don't even usually bother using the ones that come with it. I leave it, when I resell it, I just include the old the original USB cable right inside the box for the buyer. And you've got your charging cradle. So LG's got the circular charging cradle. It's got some LG branding. It's kind of similar to the one that goes on my Samsung Gear S that clips to the back, allows you to charge it up. Then here we've got the power brick. So here's your actual travel adapter power brick. Looks kind of similar to the charger for the LG G3. It's got a little LG branding right there. You can see just a standard power brick. So that's it. Let's see if there's anything interesting in the documentation. You know, there normally isn't. Tells you some safety stuff. Tells you some stuff about a bunch of stuff that you already know if you're buying a smartwatch, how to pair up your watch, all of these things that we don't need information about. All right, so here we've got the actual watch. Let's just take a look at it, sort of see how the build looks. You got a nice leather strap. Here you've got your dial. It actually looks a lot more like a watch than the Moto 360 in my opinion. You got your dial. You don't have the black flat tire at the bottom. You got your nice rose gold dial here. And then on the back you can see here you got the charging pins. That's where the charging pins are going to go connect to the charging cradle that I showed you earlier to charge it up. Of course you got your sensor. You got a little genuine leather branding right there, so you know that it's real leather. You can do the Flossie Carter smell test. If you smell that, that's definitely real leather. It smells like real leather for sure. Actually, to be honest, the leather on here smells more leathery than the leather on my Apple Watch. I don't know if leathery is a word, but it does smell more leathery. You can see you got some nice stitching. So some nice stitching on the brown leather. This again is the rose gold with the brown band. Some nice stitching right there on the band. And the band overall looks pretty quality, pretty comfortable. It's the standard 22mm band that goes on a watch. So you can change this out, put on some other bands. Remains to be seen how hard it will be to change out the bands. I'll definitely look into doing that and see what's good on that and let you guys know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and power it up. Go ahead and pair it with my HTC One M9 via the Android Wear app. It's going to take a second. And then I'll get back with you guys and show you what it looks like powered up. Sort of, you've probably seen Android Wear before, but if not, I'll show you a quick few of the features, some of the new features in the newest version of Lollipop for Android Wear. So I'll be right back after I power up my phone, power up the watch, go ahead and get it powered up. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so I went ahead and booted up my LG Watch Urbane, and I want to go ahead and show you guys a few of the new features that are in Android Wear 5.1.1. So first of all, let's take a look at a few of the new watch faces that LG's included. Here I've got the gold Chronos watch face. Scroll through and see a few of the older watch faces. We've got the hiking watch face. You've got your increment watch face, the moon phase. You can put your photos as a watch face, the red watch face. You've got the silver chairman, which is a nice watch face. I really like that one quite a bit. And you've got silver Chronos, which is the silver version of the gold one that I started off showing you guys. So if we continue taking a look here, let's go through. We've got simple, which was also included in regular Android Wear. You've got world clock, which is a nice looking watch face as well. See that one there. And that appears to be the majority of the ones that are new and interesting. We also have the camping watch face, which I already showed. Castle white, classic, daily, and a fitness watch face, which is a pretty cool one too. If you haven't seen it before, the fitness watch face is pretty nice. If you're working out, you can track your steps and various other activity right there on the fitness watch face. Alright, so a few other things to mention as I scrolled over there. You can see these new menus inside Android Wear 5.1.1. You've got a new nice clean material design. You can access your agenda, all of your apps, Google Fit, flashlight, Google Search, play music, settings, everything from in here. And if you swipe over, you got your contacts. My contacts have just started to sync there. So you've got your contacts right there. And then over here you can access, Google Voice and all of your Fit, all of your quick actions, send to text, do the smart stopwatch and all of these various actions. So if we swipe out of there, we go back. Of course, at the top here you've got your usual no, none, priority, and all notifications. You've still got theater mode here and your brightness boost on or off. I'll probably use that a lot in the Arizona sun. You got settings. So if you go into settings, you still got brightness. You can change your watch face. Set the font size. Wrist gestures. Now this is new. You can turn wrist gestures on or off. So right now we've got those on. You can turn those on or off though. That's something new. We've got Wi-Fi settings. So if you go in here, you can turn your Wi-Fi on, and it'll ask me to connect to my Wi-Fi network. It then says that I need to open this on my phone, so let me open it on my phone and go ahead and input my watch password here. So here, if we enter my Wi-Fi network password, so we can go ahead and get the Urbane on the Wi-Fi. and you can see there that it's authenticating my Wi-Fi. So now I've got the watch actually connected to Wi-Fi, and I can walk around and use my watch, and it'll transition as long as I'm on the same network. So that's a nice feature to have. You've got Bluetooth, you've got always on screen, airplane mode. So always on screen, of course, is going to let your phone stay always on or activate on wrist raise. Airplane mode, screen lock, factory reset. If we go to about here, you can see indeed if we touch to view the version that indeed I'm on 5.1.1. So one of the first devices to run Android 5.1.1. I'm going to turn developer options on while I'm in here. So now I'm a developer. Just want to play around with that later. So that's the majority of the stuff that's sort of new or noteworthy on the LG Watch Urbane. If you've seen Android Wear before, most of these things are pretty familiar. Some of the menus look nicer again. You can see the notifications still look pretty similar. Got all my notifications here. So I'll show a few of the new features like the gestures that you can use, your wrist gestures. That's a pretty nice new feature. And I just showed you how to turn on the Wi-Fi, which is one of the big appealing features of the LG Watch Urbane. All right, so let's go ahead and get into a few comparisons size-wise in terms of the Apple Watch, the Gear S, and the Watch Urbane, and then I'll close out the video. Again, I'm going to have a full review and comparisons coming up later this week or next week. To finish off the video, I just wanted to give you guys a comparison in the size of the Galaxy Gear S, which has been my watch for quite a while now, the LG Watch Urbane, which we just unboxed, and we just took a look at a few of the new features in Android Wear 5.1.1, and then also the Apple Watch, which in stainless steel with the black leather strap, which I unboxed last week, and I've been using that as my daily driver for the last week. So I just want to show you guys the size between them. So obviously the LG Watch Urbane and the Apple Watch, you can take a look at the size comparison between those two right there. You can see obviously the Apple Watch is more of a rounded squarish design. The Apple Watch is, in my opinion, appreciably smaller. So in terms of fit on the wrist, it's quite a bit smaller than the LG Watch Urbane. So if we go ahead and slap them on my wrist, I'll show you the size. So let me just put the LG Watch Urbane on. Can take a look at that. So there's the LG Watch Urbane on wrist. So you can see there how it looks. It's a decent sized watch, so if you've got a big wrist, you're definitely going to feel comfortable wearing this watch. It's comfortable. I like the band. The band's got a little bit of flex to it. Overall, it seems like a comfortable watch to wear. Obviously, I have to report back after wearing it a little bit. Got to break the leather band in a little bit. If you take a look at the Apple Watch on my wrist, you guys have already seen the Apple Watch on my wrist a few times now. The Apple Watch, obviously, I've broken in already, so the band is a little bit more broken in. So if you take a look, there's the Apple Watch, the on wrist, just to get an idea of the size. And you can see if I put it up there against the LG Watch Urbane, you can see the Watch Urbane definitely will cover the Apple Watch if you put it on top. So it is a bigger watch for sure. And then lastly, the one that completely swallows whole these two watches is the Galaxy Gear S from Samsung. So you can see here, I haven't been using it much, so it's actually in power saving mode right now. But if you put on the Galaxy Gear S on my wrist here, it seems huge compared to these other watches I've been wearing. It swallows up pretty much your whole wrist. So you're going to have this thing, looks like a mini Samsung phone, as I mentioned when I did the review of the Apple Watch. So you can see here, if you take the LG Watch Urbane, this thing completely can be pretty much engulfed. If you sit the Samsung watch on top, it'll completely cover the entire screen. So the LG Watch Urbane is still much smaller than the Gear S. So if you've been using a Gear S, this watch will feel quite a bit smaller on your wrist. So overall, my initial impressions after unboxing the LG Watch Urbane and using the Apple Watch for a few days, I really like the feel of the Apple Watch, and the size is really nice. The build materials are fantastic, but the integration with Google services for an Android person is not that great on the Apple Watch. So far, I've had to struggle with things like getting my email, my Gmail notifications to work properly. That's a bit annoying. So while I love the build, I actually love the haptic feedback is much better on the Apple Watch in my opinion. The vibration is less noticeable. But in the end, my favorite actual mobile operating system is Android Wear. You get all of these great features, you get your notifications, you get all of your Gmail, you get Play Music. I use Play Music All Access. You get all of that stuff in Android Wear. The only question really on my mind is, will the battery life here hold up to the battery life on my Gear S? So I've been getting good battery life on the Apple Watch, been getting a couple days. I got a couple days out of my Gear S. Can I get something like that out of the Watch Urbane? So I'm going to be looking at the battery life and seeing how that goes. That's the real question. And again, next week or later this week, I'm going to do a actual comparison / review on the Apple Watch, LG Watch Urbane, and the Galaxy Gear S. So I'll compare all three of these watches, feature set, battery life, and everything. All right, so that's been my unboxing and impressions of the LG Watch Urbane in rose gold. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you enjoy the content, please subscribe to my channel. Trying to build something nice here, a nice community where everybody can get some nice information going. If you haven't checked out my giveaway video, please go check out the case giveaway where you can win your choice of a UAG, Spigen, or Veris case. That will be finalized and the winners will be picked on May 15th. All right, guys, I appreciate you checking out my video. Please check out news.hionandroid.com for great Android news. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.